The United Nations World Food Programme says it will be forced to suspend its assistance to the people of Cabo Delgado in Mozambique unless additional funding is urgently received. Nearly 1.15 million people in the province are faced with hunger, and latest data indicates the situation may deteriorate even further. About 1 million people have been displaced in the last 2 years due to violence in that region. For more on this now, I'm joined by Tomson Phiri, the UN's World Food Programme regional spokesperson for Southern Africa, and he joins us from here in Johannesburg. Tomson, thank you so much for your time. A really strong statement coming out of the United Nations World Food Programme warning about a forced suspension if assistance cannot be found. Can you paint a picture for us about how very serious the issue around starvation is in this province?
Marcel, Cabo Delgado is the most food insecure province in Mozambique. 1 million people in that province are hungry right now, and they have no idea where their next meal will come from. And their situation is not going to get any better soon. If anything, it's going to worsen. It is worsening by the day because of violence. Violence has intensified. We're not talking about in the recent months. We are talking of in recent weeks. There have been unprecedented attacks in districts that are close to Pemba, even spilling into neighboring Nampula, where the majority of the people have previously sought for safety. So we have more and more people fleeing their villages, unable to farm, unable to earn a living. Your ability to meet your own food needs is heavily compromised. And the number of people that are getting displaced has quadrupled to nearly 1 million people now. And all these people that I'm talking about are reliant on the World Food Programme for support.
It's one thing to be able to identify what the needs are, where those needs are as well. But when you're having to work as an aid organization in an area where there is this kind of violence, the major issue is reaching those people who need the aid. What kind of challenges have these aid organizations been facing in trying to get that much needed aid to the people who need it most?
Access has been very difficult, but we do have experience working in active conflict situations. And notwithstanding the widespread violence that we've had, the World Food Programme has been able to provide emergency assistance to people. We have been able to even access previously inaccessible areas such as Makomia, Mwidumbe, Nangande, Palma, and Kisanja. But the biggest challenge that we've been facing, particularly in the northern part of Mozambique, is that our funding situation has been very worrisome for some time. We are now running out of money. We are running out of options, really. And to be fair, all our activities that we've been undertaking in the north are now at risk. People have fled armed attacks, but they now face the prospect of coming under attack from hunger.
Now, hunger, of course, is one thing, but that then opens the door to so many other health issues as well. Can you talk to us about the health-related aid that's needed in the area as well?
You're so right. Yes, we're talking about the conflict today because the northern part of Mozambique has been engulfed in conflict. But Mozambique is also at the sharp end of a very damaging climate crisis. And according to information that we are getting from people on the ground, there are more cyclones that are being forecasted, more serious storms that may be coming through the Mozambique Channel. We have the risk of waterborne disease. And when people do not have safe food, they tend to scrounge and to scrap so that they can survive. And this, of course, gives rise to many other challenges, which may, of course, compromise their health situation.
Now, we've had this very strong statement coming from the World Food Programme. The clock is now ticking. What do you need, and how soon do you need it for it to be able to filter down to getting that much needed aid to the people who need it in this province of Mozambique?
The World Food Programme requires 51 million United States dollars today for us to be able just to continue delivering assistance to 1 million people. We are appealing to donors. What we'll probably do right now is that we will strive to maintain life-saving assistance to these people. We'll have to prioritize. We'll have to look at those that are undernourished. We'll have to prioritize pregnant and expecting mothers. We'll have to prioritize nursing mothers. But our greatest fear right now is that there are many whom we might not be able to assist unless we receive the money now. We need money, and we need it now.
One last question before I let you go. Has there been any communication between your organization and the Mozambican government about the situation in that province?
Yes, we have daily communication with the government of Mozambique. We are in Mozambique at the invitation of the host government. We work with the government. We work with the disaster authorities. We work with various arms of the government and also with non-governmental organizations for us to be able to mount an effective response.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. That's Tomson Phiri, UN's World Food Programme Regional Spokesperson for Southern Africa, speaking to us virtually there from here in Johannesburg.